I already fucked up. Welcome to Random Thoughts. My name is Steve.
My name is Jerry.
And today we have a special guest with us. Jerry, you want to introduce him?
So right here we have my good friend and also coworker, Haaris.
What's up, guys? Hello.
Today we're going to be talking mostly about music because he's in the music industry. He's actually a performer.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. So first off, tell me a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your band.
A little bit about myself. I'm a young fella.
Young feller.
I'm a young feller. I'm a musician mostly. That's kind of what I spend most of my free time doing. I play the bass and the guitar in my group. We're called Rumblepack. Kind of a new band. We recently changed our name. We were under the name Hot Tea for a while.
Hot Tea.
That's
legit.
The tea was hot.
The tea was hot. It was kind of a play on because we put them together, so it was like you could read it as like Hottie, but like Hot Tea.
Hot
Originally, I just wanted to be called Hottie, but then that's already like a famous band, so we had to change it. But then we changed it to Rumblepack recently because that was like our original name idea. But we kicked out our singers who were urging for hot tea, and we went back to our roots. Rumblepack. It's a cool name.
Rumblepack. That's nice.
Rumblepack. How are you guys coming up with the names?
We
So like, okay, pick out a hat and it's like, hey,
Just put a bunch of random words in there.
we came up with like a bunch of names, but all of them were really bad, like really awful stuff. I remember at one point I wanted to be called Cat Explain.
can't explain.
Because I liked cats. I like cats.
Cats.
Yeah, because like you can't explain, but it's like a cat.
cat.
It was a dumb idea. It was a dumb idea. Somebody wanted us to be called like Tuxedo Junction, all this stuff like that. But I was like, we don't even wear tuxes. I don't even know. But we settled on Rumblepack because we have this N64 in our like recording / practice room. And, Rumblepack was like the little accessory you could put on the controllers, get the vibrations and stuff on there. So we thought it was kind of just fitting for us as losers who play N64, I guess. Yeah.
We all gotta
Aren't
start
we all
somewhere.
losers now?
Yeah.
64 was back in the day. It's like,
Yeah.
so hey, I want to be a loser.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
That
even
Beck
own
song,
an N64
yeah.
anymore.
It's like Nintendo. It's like, hey, para jugar con tu Nintendo.
How'd you guys come to get the Nintendo 64? So was it somebody's?
I think it's our guitar player Mark's N64. He just kind of had it, from childhood, and he stuck it in the room because, after we'd be done playing, we would just throw on like Mario Tennis or something and just battle it out.
You guys play a little Smash Bros before any
We
recording?
do play Smash, but honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Mario Tennis is the best game ever.
Mario Striker is what you're talking
Nah,
about.
Mario Strikers. We play it sometimes, but Mario Tennis is our game.
I fucked with the Mario Golf.
Yeah,
Mario
I don't
Golf.
think I ever played that
It's
one.
good.
Yeah,
It's good.
I had this game on my N64 growing up called Perfect Dark or something like that. It was like GoldenEye, but
Like a Splinter
worse.
Cell.
Yeah, it was like worse. It was super weird and confusing for a kid, I guess.
Yeah.
But it was a cool game. I liked it. They also had a Star Wars Phantom Menace pod racing game.
That
They
was
had a pod
shit.
racing
That
game
was
on
yeah.
N64 too that I loved.
That one was good.
That one was great.
A whole Mario Kart with the Star Wars.
I know, but N64 kind of cool. Retro stuff is back in fashion, so the 90s are in. We decided to call ourselves Rumblepack. For those who get it, and for everybody else, they're like, that's cool. Make the ground rumble.
Yeah.
What type of genre you guys are mostly known for?
I would say we fall under the umbrella of alternative indie rock kind of a thing.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good place to be. Kind of, I would say what we sound like is maybe an intersection of bands like 90s punk and grunge garage bands with like early 2000s pop punk.
If you had to basically compare you guys to like one of those type of bands, which bands do you guys basically morely say you guys
Well, we
love
love
the mix of?
We love bands like The Strokes, and we love Fugazi, and we love, Chicago bands like Twin Peaks, just stuff like that where...
Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, here and there. I was not as much into Fall Out Boy, I won't lie, but...
16 Candles? I was singing my heart out for that bitch.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was like less on the emo side of punk and more on like the hardcore side of it for us.
Right, I guess.
Yeah, really just garagey, like distorted guitars and just like rhythm and just groovy stuff. I also love like reggae and music and just like dub stuff. Yeah. So I try to bring like a groovier aspect to it because I'm the main bass
I'm trying to
guy.
remember. Was it me and you that had the conversation which came first, reggae or ska?
Oh yeah, and you said ska.
Ska came out
which
first,
is crazy because I thought ska was like a derivation of like reggae.
No, it's ska came out first, and reggae was basically.
Yeah. No, man, you got it twisted.
No,
it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
We looked it up and everything.
We
had a whole conversation. It was one. All right, so we were working the same day, like bartending and everything. So we were bored. We had nothing to do, so we're like started like random conversations. And it's like we had like conversation like, oh, I love ska music because like I went to the ska show recently and everything. And they were like, oh, it's like ska and reggae. I was like, oh, do you know that ska came out first and reggae? And then he's like, bullshit.
No, there was no way. Because I'm like, wait, I thought when I think of ska, I think of like '90s bands that are doing like fast, kind of a reggae thing, but. No, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on the big screen, Christian.
Which came out first, ska or reggae?
That's nuts.
Look up ska. Give me pictures of ska. Yeah, but it came out first, which is weird, and it's like to hear that people like Bob Marley were influenced by ska is like I'm like, what?
That shit fucking hard.
Does anybody even know?
That's pretty fucking hardcore.
Yeah, right. I don't even know. But yeah, I dig that kind of stuff too. I love groovy kind of Caribbean vibes like that. So
okay.
Yeah.
Fucking skanking pickles or what is it called?
Yeah, skank. Yeah, skank beat. Yeah, dude, that's what it is. It's dope.
That's dope.
It's just like when that kind of music comes on, you're either like, all right, I'm down to party, or I'm down to like roll a joint.
Yeah,
it's like
both. Hey,
it's the both.
Steve, when was the last time we've been skanking?
Oh man, I've been skanking.
Fucking, that was years, bro.
I don't know, man. The last time I skanked, or like the first time I skanked.
No, the last time you skanked.
The last time I skanked was like 4 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
4 years.
Wait. No, I'm lying. Viapalooza.
Viapalooza.
Oh yeah.
Viapalooza.
This year?
Last year.
Oh,
last year?
Yeah.
Was it that's the one we went to? No, that was 2 years ago.
That was when I went with you 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, because they switched it to that new park.
Pachasi Park?
Yeah. No. The one by jail. What's it called?
They're doing it by...
They did it last year.
By Villa Park, rather?
Yeah, Villa Park.
I thought they were going to do it at Pachasi Park, or they just switched it to Pachasi Park.
I don't know. Last year it was in Villa Park.
Did it happen already this year?
No, it happened...
What,
actually,
Villapalooza?
September. It happens
Villapalooza.
Yeah, Villapalooza already happened.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah.
When? There's no way.
It's like,
I
what,
would've known.
August or July?
No, that's August Fest.
Nah.
We had Villapalooza is like September.
No, we had a whole conversation about August Fest. Like, that's a whole different thing. But, like, Villapalooza, there should already happen.
No. September. Oh. I'm pretty in the loop with the village.
Hey, Johan, search that up.
That's Christian. That's Christian. Johan didn't show up. He gave him the day off. We have another guy.
Oh, yeah?
But his brother gave him the day off.
Yeah, after like a whole week of having his ass having 2 weeks off, he gave the other guy.
Hey, take another week off. Fuck it.
You guys get PTO and stuff?
It's a fucking bitch. We get PTO apparently.
We get sick days apparently.
Yeah. The producer only gets PTO. We only other get 6 days.
Yeah, we all work for him.
Yeah. You guys should unionize.
Shit. Nah, yeah, I gotta figure. I'll look into that Viapalooza. I'll let you know.
Yeah, cause so we're talking about like he just where you like, cause like he told me where he performed that, and I got so confused because
he thought I played at Viapalooza, but I played at Villapalooza.
Villapalooza.
You know Villapalooza?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
It happens in Canaryville every year, at the Canaryville Little League Park. So that's where we played at the beginning of this month in August.
Oh shit.
So that was a fun time, actually. It was like the most legit show I think I've ever played before. I thought it was gonna be like
it's like
very
backyard.
Yeah, because that's how Villa started. Apparently, like 14 years ago, it was just in these guys' backyard.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah. That's majority everything starts.
yeah, that's how it started, and I thought that was cool because walking up, it was like the whole park was full up. They had all these vendors and everything. They had twin stages that were set up like a legit festival. Like I don't even know where you get this kind of stage like scaffolding stuff, but they had all of that and lights and everything. It was legit. So I was very excited because usually, if you're an amateur band in Chicago, you play on the dingiest, tiny, plywood stages. Yeah, sketchy ass.
What's up, Denny's?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Right. It's like that kind of shit. Where you're in the back of a bar with no lights on, and yeah.
Cobra. No, I would say Cobra Lounge, but no, Cobra Lounge is mostly.
Cobra Lounge is legit though.
Yeah, Cobra Lounge. So
yeah, if you play Cobra Lounge, you
made it.
Legit. Yeah.
You go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
See, apparently, you go to Disneyland.
They give every performer a ticket. Yeah.
Ticket to Disneyland, yeah.
You get to ride the Harry Potter train around and stuff. Oh wait, that's Universal. Never mind.
That's where I want to go.
Yeah.
I'm not a Disneyland fan.
I went to Disney World one time in my life, but I only stayed in the Magic Kingdom part because I don't know. But by the time that I had gone, I was already at the end of high school, so I was too old for it. It was not that cool.
You're never too old for Disney.
Dude, it was like princesses and ponies and stuff. It was for kids.
Hey, my producer loves it.
You see his long hair? Like, bro was a princess over there.
That guy was having the best
like
time of his life.
Yeah.
It's like hair down and everything.
Sweating in Florida.
Sweating balls.
Hey, did you hear about the cancellation of the camps out there? They're having them shut down.
What camps?
The alligator camp.
Really?
Yeah.
That was quick.
Yeah.
They just set that up.
Yeah, well,
Definitely.
I was hoping to pay a visit, actually.
I signed up Jerry, but it was too late.
Yeah.
Shit. Motherfucker.
No, yeah, they're canceling it already for
humane
reasons.
Towards the alligators, I'm assuming, right?
Too many alligators. Yep. No, yeah.
Was it real that they had an alligator moat? Was that actually like?
Yeah,
for
yeah,
real?
yeah.
That's,
Yeah, they're fucking idiots. They have the whole alligator boat.
Florida, man.
It's like they did it in the whole middle of a fucking swamp.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's nuts. I wonder how many people they got in there before they had to cancel that.
Oh, it's a
Max
couple
capacity.
thousands.
Yeah,
It was a lot,
they exceeded
yeah.
max capacity
Yeah.
in the first transfers.
Yeah, some already actually got released and came forward of how like they were getting treated.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, right?
It was
I mean,
bad.
I've already heard that like the El Salvador place was full up, like even when they started doing all the deportations to it.
Yeah. El Salvador doesn't want their people back though.
No.
No,
That's what I heard. He said,
No.
"We don't want them."
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
You can keep
You
them.
fucking yeah.
it's like, hey,
At least
Yeah.
I'm not from there.
No.
Like it's crazy out there though.
They're gonna start bringing in troops here to Chicago. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
military apparently.
Make sure you
it's
got
gonna go down.
To control like criminal activity.
It's not fucking criminal activity.
What do you mean? They just fucking robbed Nordstrom. Yo, was it Nordstrom Rack
Did they?
in the middle of like the day today? I saw that shit on Chicago Critter. It was like 30 minutes before. I was like, oh my god. Just went in there mobbing them.
Damn! Of all the places you could rob, a Nordstrom rack.
Yeah, downtown.
Come on, man. There's so many better places around.
Damn, I go shopping there.
Yeah.
Well, not technically Nordstrom Rack, but around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been to Nordstrom. Maybe once or twice.
Maybe I don't think I've ever been inside one.
No?
No.
Just fucking name brand shit everywhere.
I know. I was never into that kind of stuff. I went to the Louis Vuitton store because my brother really wanted to go a few weeks ago, and it was my first time in there, and I was like, man, I don't understand any of that stuff. I don't get it. It's just logos everywhere, all over the place. And honestly, some of the bags that they have look nice. They would look really, really great, but they put the logo on all of it. It kind of takes away from the actual craft of the bag.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, they're supposedly handcrafted.
Yeah, that's cool. I
But
dig it.
there is a lot of logoing on it.
Yeah, by little kids in the
Yeah.
Middle East.
Yeah. People like
Is
me.
it the Middle East?
Yeah, your family members.
Yeah.
You know that you
Dude,
see the
you-
handshake?
dude, you know what I
You
saw
recognize
today?
it?
Yeah, you know what I saw on the rags that we have, the bar rags at work today, is that it said it was made in Pakistan. And I'm like, yo, my brothers are making this
Yo, which one of my cousins made this shit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
look for the signature,
Because
right?
it's all full of holes and shit. I'm like, man, you guys need to step it
So,
up.
yeah, right. It's like, yo, don't make me go back there. Show you how it's done.
God. Little sweatshop real quick.
It's like,
A wooden sweatshop
It's
is
like,
crazy.
it's like, hey, if you guys use a towel, you gotta clean it and put it back. It's like, if you guys are like in the sweatshops and everything like that, you know how they're making the towels. Like, hey, you guys get one towel every day, but you gotta clean it and put it back in.
Yeah, into the
God
pile.
damn.
We're selling them.
Yeah.
They pay extra for the sweat.
Yeah, right. It's like, hey,
Slightly used. Yeah,
Slightly
exactly.
used.
slightly used.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's everywhere though. It's everywhere. They have sweatshops everywhere.
Probably here, too. That's probably what that alligator Alcatraz was.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean, who built it? Who went out there? Come on now. Who was out there? Just
They
putting
had
this
all
shit
these
together.
guys building the camp and then immediately put those guys into
In
the
there.
same
Yeah,
camp.
it's like, yeah, it's like, fuck yeah.
Damn. Nah, I would have never. Catch. I'll catch the next ride.
So,
The
the one in Indiana, or
Pull up to the Home Depot. We need 5 guys.
That's just Gary.
No, they were actually trying to dig like a
They
hole.
were?
They were actually trying to make a hole. I don't know if they're still
Does
doing
Indiana
it.
have the money to build something? Anything?
What does Indiana have? They had nothing over
They
there.
don't.
Didn't they just buy the Bears?
They got crazy
Buy the
plans,
Bears, the fuck?
Yeah.
fireworks.
Did they not?
No, the Bears are going to Arlington Heights.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indiana has fucking. What's that one abandoned place called? Gary.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's what I mean.
The only thing that Indiana has right there is the Indy 500. That's the only shit that ever happens there.
Yeah.
That's about
Is that
it.
Indiana? That's Indianapolis?
Indy 500.
Yeah, right?
Indy.
Wow.
Indy, yeah.
I would like to see that, though.
The more you know.
Be a redneck for a day.
Yeah. Hey, little heads up. He graduated twice from high school.
Yeah, I'm a
Twice?
little autistic.
Why'd you go
Twice.
back?
It's like it's not like he had a he wanted to. He had
I didn't want to. I mean,
How do you graduate twice? So I feel like once you do it the first time, it's fine,
it's
right?
done,
he didn't do
yeah.
it the right way though.
I didn't
You didn't do it right?
I had to try again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try again.
Okay.
I
so you
failed.
graduated once.
I failed my graduation.
yeah.
So I had to graduate again.
You walked up the wrong stage.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
No. I graduated in my same high school twice.
Okay.
So I graduated my elementary school in the high school I went to,
Well, that makes
and
a
then
lot more
graduated
sense.
again
Okay.
in that high school.
Yeah.
But the way he is, anybody will believe that he graduated twice. No context or anything. Like just like,
Yeah,
Twice?
I walk on my tippy toes a little
a
bit.
little bit. Yeah.
That's funny.
Hey, shit happens.
All right. Question: when do you start getting into music? When like you started in high school? Before that, or
Probably before. I mean, it wasn't until maybe high school that I started to really care about doing it, as more than just like a thing for fun. But when I was like a child, I had this terrible, crappy little keyboard that my parents had bought for me, and I would teach myself like game soundtracks and movie soundtrack.
was it
like
a Centipede
parts.
keyboard?
It was the Yamaha one that has like all the different sounds on it.
I had the Centipede keyboard.
Oh, so
Actually.
that
wasn't shitty.
If you saw it, it was like terrible. Like even the piano sound didn't sound like a piano.
Oh,
It
shit.
sounded like bad, but it was fine. It was good enough for a kid. And so I remember I would just like learn. I remember I learned the Halo theme on there.
Shit.
Choir.
Yeah, literally, I was doing all that. I learned Mortal Kombat on there. That was a great one. I even made a video of myself playing the Mortal Kombat theme to put on YouTube, thinking I was gonna be like Justin Bieber and like get famous or something.
I'm
But
gonna have that whole song in my head now.
yeah,
3 times failing it is
yeah.
something else though.
Mhm.
Like you tried really hard and you still couldn't get it.
But then I think in middle school I got really into like producing electronic music. Not good electronic music, mind you, but electronic music because I didn't really have any other instruments other than the computer and that keyboard. And I remember one day I was over at my cousin's house and he was on doing some weird shit on his computer, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? That looks like a spaceship, you know? But he had a cracked version of FL Studio on there, and he was using like the synths on there to like make weird synth sounds. And he kind of showed me what he was doing for a bit, and then I went home and I downloaded FL Studio on the Pirate Bay that same day, and I started messing around, and I did it, and then, you know, I was doing just little beats, lo-fi stuff.
You could have been a dubstep fucking
I know,
person,
dude. I
like,
could have been Skrillex or something.
right?
It
It's
was
like
great.
that shit what they do now. We were just playing around with it, like when you had it. Like,
Yeah, it was cool. I was into. I mean, all I could do was like electronic beats because I didn't have a real instrument to really record. But all I wanted was like a real instrument. All I wanted was a real band, you know. And then in high school, I taught myself how to play the guitar, and I started to actually practice the piano a bit more. And when I met my other friends who I play music with, you know, when I was in school, in college and stuff, then it was only then that I was like, you know what? I kind of wish I was still making electronic music or something.
Shit.
So now I'm kind of interested in going back to making electronic music on my own, you know, now that I kind
now
of...
just way more into it.
Yeah.
Now it's like, fuck.
Now everybody's doing it, so it's
I know.
It's like, what you want to do? You want to do rhythm? You want to do dubstep? You're like, yeah, it's like
I kind of like the
bass.
more like what's it called, like IDM, like Aphex Twin type shit, where it's like super glitchy industrial electronic music, like really like either that or like super like dark trancey EDM shit, you know.
the PC scream. I get
Yeah.
it. Yeah, like
Yeah. I love that stuff. I love stuff that when somebody else is like, what are you listening to? And you show them, they're just like, oh, what the
fuck is this
What
shit?
is this?
just vibe into that
Yeah,
shit.
right. This is the sound of 2006 Mazda that's breaking down on the road.
It's
You
like,
know, it
right.
sounds great. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I miss my Mazda.
Yeah. You had one?
I had a 2016, yeah.
Those are pretty cool cars, man.
Dark story.
Every-
Fuck you, Jerry.
Everybody that I knew in high school that had a Mazda wanted to be a street racer.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to be a pothead.
Yeah.
bro. He
Well,
never let
you
it.
did it.
Yeah, I did it. I totaled it. Yeah, it happens.
And funny thing is that I told him, hey, can I drive it? It's like, yeah, sure, okay, cool. Next week, car.
It was gone.
It was gone.
It was gone.
It was gone. I came by like, hey, what's up? Can I drive that car? And I was like,
It was
yeah,
gone.
that car is gone. I was like, whoa. I was like, bro, I asked you like a couple days ago, can I take it out on the block?
You would do anything to make sure you couldn't drive that
It's like,
car.
no, right.
That car lasted me a month and a half.
Damn, man.
But like, you know, that was the sweetest car ever.
Yeah.
It was like it only had like 1,800 miles.
Damn,
It
you
was-
got it pretty new.
It was gone.
Yeah, it was pretty new. It was,
good.
nice, sexy.
and then you
like,
destroyed it. Yeah, damn, man. Now it's in a chop shop somewhere.
No, that thing was destroyed. I don't think it made it to it.
No.
the thing is that, hey, funny thing is that he let somebody else drive it.
Yeah.
Everybody was driving that car.
Is that me?
You asked too late. That's just a little too late.
It's like everybody had a return, so like my turn wasn't coming up. I was like, oh, you gotta ask
Yes,
another
come
time.
Yeah. No. The only car I've ever had was a 2008, I think, Nissan Altima or something like that. It was a beater, but it was good. It got me where I needed to go. And then I tried to drive cross country on it, and it was like, oh man, I don't know if this car is really gonna make it all the way. But we did it. We made it all the way to Colorado and back, so that was good. But then after that, then I totaled it. So
Hey, welcome to the club.
we ended up. It wasn't that bad. It was just the car was so worthless that like even a minor accident was a total. So it was like we ended up fixing it up. It was all cosmetic. The issues,
Hey, at
but
least you got more miles in it than I did.
All right.
that car had like 200,000 miles on it.
Yeah, no, there you go. Mine only had 1,800.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Word of the story: don't smoke and get high.
No. I mean, do that, but just
Don't
don't
smoke
drive.
and get
Don't-
high.
just
I mean, don't
drive.
smoke
Yeah.
and drive. My
Yeah.
bad.
Just smoke, but don't.
If
drive.
you're smoking, please get high.
yeah,
Just don't
It's
drive.
Like, right.
yeah.
No, that's good times. Good times.
Right. All right. So
Any other questions?
That's what I'm thinking about right now. I was like, yeah, what should I ask you right now? I was like, before the death silence comes in.
Favorite bands?
Favorite bands?
Top 3.
Right now, well, like I said earlier, our influences, I mean, I love Fugazi. They're like probably one of my favorite bands of all time.
Are they top 3?
Top 3 for sure. For sure.
For sure.
Yeah, I would say them. There's this is kind of a big wave right now, so it might not be as cool as it was like a few years ago, but I'm really into Radiohead too.
Okay.
And then I would say my other favorite band.
Earlier Radiohead or later Radiohead?
I'm not gonna lie, I like the later stuff. What's wrong with
I
that?
like them both.
I like it. I liked it when they were doing really complex shit. You know, like that's kind of what excites me. Is the
I lean towards more like earlier years.
Yeah,
but like
I mean
it's
the
still
early
good.
stuff is good, but it doesn't get me going as much as like the really weird jazzy stuff that they do, and electronic stuff that they do, which I like. But they're super cool. Probably one of the major influences on kind of my songwriting, I guess. And then I would say another top 3 mention. This one, nobody I've ever met knows this band, but I think everybody should know them. They're called Fat Freddy's Drop. They're
Fat Freddy's
Drop. They're out of New Zealand. They've been around for since the early 2000s. But
Fat Freddy Drop early 2000s.
Fat Freddy's
Is
Drop.
indie?
They do. It's a combination of dub and like reggae roots, but also soul and funk music.
Oh shit!
But it's like It's not. They have this guy who is like the main songwriter singer. And then they have this other guy who's like a DJ, and the DJ is the one who does all the bass lines and drum beats. And then they have a trumpet player, a trombone player, piano guy, guitar guy, and all of it. And it all comes together so well. Their first album is called Based on a True Story. It was introduced to me by my friend Charlie like 4 years ago. And it blew my mind. I was like, oh my God, dude, there's not a note out of place. This is like the grooviest, vibiest album ever. And it's so optimistic and wholesome, too.
Based on a true story?
Yeah, it's called Based on a True Story.
True story, bro.
It's great. And it's great if you're a stoner, too, because it's like the first track is just like straight, like reggae, but like the kind of it's like you're on a pirate ship or something, that kind of reggae, yeah, exactly,
Shit.
So it's super super cool. I mean, it's just an experience to listen to. I love it. One of my favorite albums. But I think they're one of my favorite bands too, and I take a lot from them. And they have almost no following in the United States. They never tour in the United States because it costs them too much money. They never make enough.
Too much travel costs.
Yeah, so they only ever play in like New Zealand and Europe and England and stuff like that. But
I mean, that's where all the real groupies are at.
yeah, I mean that's kind of where the scene is at, I guess, these days. I don't know, but. Yeah, I've been trying to tell as many people about that band so that they get a big enough following in Chicago to come here.
Right. That's why you did
That's
it.
why
huh?
I'm doing it. I'm plugging them because I love their music. They're great, dude. Super cool. And if you like music that is just like good vibes and makes you feel good and hopeful about
take notes of that band, Christian. So
Fat
we
Freddy's
can tag
Drop.
them in here.
Major
Major
shout out.
We gotta get them next time.
It's a major shout out.
Yeah.
Get them here to Chicago.
Those are like probably my favorite bands right now.
Okay.
It changes every few years. Like a few years ago, if you asked me, I would say, I love like LCD Sound System, stuff like that. That early 2000s, like New York kind of.
Britney Spears.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Hell yeah.
Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
NSYNC.
Sheesh.
I've also been rediscovering my love for a Tribe Called Quest as well.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite groups of all time. Because in 2016 they dropped their last album. It's called We Got It From Here. Thank you for your service. And I remember when it came out, I was like, oh, this is great, because they had never that was the only record that they ever put out in my lifetime, and it was super cool to hear that. And at the time I really liked it. It was a great album, but I didn't think too hard about it until the last like few months when I started listening to it a lot more again, and I was like, "Oh my God, this record is actually insanely good." It's like it's amazing.
Trying to remember if Tribe Called Quest actually performed at Riot Fest or not.
Really? Maybe? I don't
Maybe
know.
it's like they
A
had
long
like,
ass time ago,
probably.
maybe. I don't know.
You weren't there for sure.
It's like nah, that wasn't there.
Right.
Shit.
There-
How
wish
many
it was-
have you done in a row?
No, they're insane. That record in
Me?
particular.
Riot Fest?
Yeah, Riot Fest. How many
yeah.
in a row?
I've been going
Non-stop.
nonstop. Well, 2020 didn't happen because 2020.
2020. Yeah.
With fucking COVID, yeah. That never
Yeah,
got-
basically, but I don't count that. But other than that, I've been going straight nonstop since 2017.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Didn't see that one coming.
Wow.
yeah.
I've only
2017.
been one time. It was 2 years ago. I
Oh,
think.
and I've been going all 3 days too.
Yeah.
I've only done Lala.
Really? I've never been a Lolla.
I
Never.
like Lollapalooza.
I was always a Pitchfork guy. I've been going to Pitchfork, but now that's gone. So, you know. Oh well.
I've never even heard of that.
Pitchfork?
Yeah.
Pitchfork Music Fest is great, dude. They did it. They used to do it on Union Park every year. They would have pretty big names there too.
Oh, shit.
It's like mainly rappers and stuff like that. So like
They had a lot of indie bands too, and like big alternative bands there. But they did have a lot of rappers at Pitchfork too. I remember the last year that I went, I saw Killer Mike, I think, and that was a great set. And I thought he was gonna do like some Run the Jewels stuff, but he actually just did his own. He did a whole different set of stuff, and it was all like gospel music because he was trying to like pay tribute to his mother. So everybody was wearing white, and it was this big gospel thing. It was cool.
That sounds legit.
Yeah, it was awesome. But now Pitchfork is dead and gone, so you know.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think Arc Festival is coming up.
Arc Festival.
shit.
Yeah.
Riot Fest is coming out next couple weeks.
September
yeah.
as well, right?
I saw the lineup. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't crazy about this year's lineup though. Like I would go Sunday. I would go on Sunday, but
So they're like Green Day, Blink-182.
yeah, Weezer.
Weezer. I only want to see Weezer.
Yeah, I mean Weezer comes here every year though. I feel like
I mean,
yeah,
you pay for the experience.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm there all 3 days for the experience.
Let's just go
Yeah.
sweat with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Get high as
Yeah.
hell, take some drugs for random people.
Yeah, I probably won't be able to go because you'll be going, and I'll have to cover your
yes.
shifts like
Yeah.
last year.
He's happy about
Last
that.
year, yeah. When I got hired at Parlor,
Oh, you know, yeah, he legit.
When I
came
got
in
my
right in
first-
time for me.
my first week at Parlor, I was working basically by myself every day. I closed every single day, and I was like, "This is weird." They're just giving me a lot of
a lot of weeks.
a lot of
Closing.
leeway, like a lot of responsibility for just getting here. But then it was because I found out that he had taken off work the whole time to go to Riot Fest.
I was like, oh yeah, it's like, oh, that came back the next week. Like, oh yeah, it's like next he started like, oh, why am I not closing anymore? It's like, oh, hi, I'm Jerry.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you're the new hire, so they're the one that
Yeah.
took care of all my shifts right now. I was like, I'm sorry, but like I was only gone for a week.
That's how I know Via Palooza is in September.
Yeah.
Because he went and he stopped by at Via Palooza before going to Riot Fest.
All right.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
But that was last year though.
Exactly.
It's probably the
every
same
September.
But like, so the year before that, they did it in August.
No, there's no way.
Like, yeah, they did it late in August. Because I remember it was like last year or whatever, but.
You didn't even go last year. You didn't
Not
even know
last
it
year,
was
like
in
2
Via
years
Park.
ago when we went to Via Palooza together. Because that day, too, me and Louis had to go to a concert. It was a Saturday. And that
On
concert
September.
it was in August.
No, because August is my birthday. I planned the whole August. Yeah, got him.
Pretty cool.
I'm trying to fucking remember the times and everything. I was also so drunk as fuck that day, too. So.
Yeah, you were. Has beatboxes.
Bro, those fucking beatboxes.
Those things taste like ass.
It was when beatboxes were fucking becoming a thing, too. So.
They've never been good.
Nah,
It's like a fucking Monaco on steroids.
Nah, it's fucking old Jews.
Monaco.
Shit.
Monaco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You call them Monacos?
Like the city that they're named after?
We call them Monacos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because
the
you guys are ghetto as hell.
that's the Mexican in this.
Hey, you gotta start learning all these Mexican phrases because you're more Mexican
Monaco.
now, bro.
Monaco.
Monaco.
Hey, Juanito. What you want from the liquor? Monaco.
Monaco.
Yeah.
Some Miller.
Same thing. Same thing with Bucanas.
No, what are those?
Buchanan?
Buchanan. So,
Oh, Buchanan's.
so technically, it's called Bucan.
Okay.
But los Mexicanos, we call them Bucanas.
Yeah.
So that whole different fucking accent and name for like
With the
this shit.
piña.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we drink over here. Well, that's what he.
I haven't had that in a minute.
Shit.
I'm more of a tequila guy now.
Yeah.
Classic.
The
$300 bottle over here.
Yeah.
I got it for free.
For free?
Yeah.
How'd you get it for free?
His birthday.
Oh, my birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who
I
gave
had
it to you?
My neighbors. No, this dick. Man. This dick didn't even tell me happy birthday.
When was this? What day was it? Your birthday?
My birthday Saturday.
Saturday after
The 21st.
How was that fucking work?
Was
All
it
day.
Saturday or is that Friday?
No.
What's
It was
today?
a Friday.
Today's the 25th. So 4 days ago.
It was on Thursday.
Yeah. I celebrated on Saturday.
You started celebrating that Monday.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I got fucked up. Like I said in other episode, I had to knock my neighbor out.
For what?
For asking me a silly question.
Oh, we're gonna repeat the story. Repeat
Should
the
I
story.
repeat the question? Repeat it? Alright, fuck it.
Okay.
Well, we're all drinking with my neighbors. There's a bunch of Mexicans in the back.
Well, try to summarize it this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna summarize it for sure. So, drinking with a bunch of Mexicans, and this Mexican comes up to me and he says, "What would I do if he would hit my father-in-law?" So I said, "I will hit you back," and then he got offended, so he hit me.
Oh, so
And then it was just like a back and forth,
Yeah.
like just verbal, because I didn't want to hit the guy.
Yeah.
And I got to the point where he charged me, so I hit him and I knocked him out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just drunk shit, man.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty much.
Yeah.
But
Gotta love the village.
5 stars.
5 stars.
Highly recommend.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I've been here for a good minute. Been here all my life, so.
Do you know there's a recording studio close by?
A record store?
No, it's like it's like where your band records. Like
Yeah,
play
we
place?
have our spot is on like Western. It's like kind of on the border of Little Village and
is it
Pilsen.
47?
No, it's on Western and 16th Street, and it's got
So Pilsen.
yeah, like kind of at the end there, right over there.
Okay.
But it's a big warehouse that's full of rooms for bands to play
It's
in.
the same one, isn't it?
The
Have you heard of the
Music
band Smur?
Smur?
Yeah, they record there, right? That's
Really?
what I think.
I
yeah.
don't know, but there is a recording studio in there. Yeah,
I believe it's the same
it's
one.
probably those guys.
Do you have like a code to get in?
No, it's just keys.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But there's no gate where you put a code
There's
to
no
drive
gate.
in?
No,
Okay, so it's not the same
it's
one.
not the same place.
No, yeah.
Yeah, never heard of a band called Smur, but I don't know any of the other bands really in there.
Okay.
I know maybe a few of them. Like over the years, you've talked to some of them.
Is it like a war? You guys like basically it's like cross town war. You guys see each other as like it's on site motherfuckers. It's gonna be a dance.
Yeah,
off and stuff
right.
like that.
Yeah, West Side Story type
It's like,
shit.
yo.
Yeah, I guess it is with some guys. Like you get this like internal beef of like for whatever
So intense,
somebody
staring
slighted
at you,
somebody
it's
in
like-
the hallway like years ago, and now it's like every time you see him, you're like or try to play louder than the guys next door or something. But no, I mean it's all good. It's all good vibes over there. It's a good spot. Honestly, it's not too expensive too. Because a lot of studios, like the big famous one that most bands I know rehearse at is Fort Knox, way up north by like Jeff Park or something.
Well, that's
And
pricey.
that place is expensive, and a lot of them you have to pay for the day, and you can't even just rent the room for the month. You can rent rooms by the month and stuff, but it's expensive. But it's like a more legitimate kind of place for bands to practice. They have a guy who has a shop in there, like a luthier shop, like he fixes guitars and stuff like that. And one thing I didn't know
Smart.
because my band, when we were called Hot Tea, we had recorded a live EP over there in some guy's room. And that same week that we were doing that, Queens of the Stone Age was in town, and they had rented out one of the rooms down the hall to practice in before their show. And I didn't know that, and the guy who was recording us was like, yeah, big bands will rent rooms here and practice before the show. And we could hear them playing one of the days down the hall, and I'm like, oh shit, dude, like they're right over there. That's crazy. I almost wanted to go over there and be like, hello.
Like, hi, can I watch you guys play?
And yeah, they'd be like, fuck off, dude.
What the fuck is that? Security, like,
Fuck
get
is
him up.
this guy.
Yeah, honestly, but it's super cool. That place is good, but definitely expensive. And it's not really any different essentially than the one here, kind of on Western.
Oh, okay.
Third question.
What do you guys pay there, if you don't mind me asking?
We pay like $400 a month for our room.
That's good.
Yeah. It's not bad, especially when you split it between a few people. We had a bigger room that was like more than double the size of our current room that we paid $600 a month for, and that room was awesome. But then the problem was, to make it affordable for everybody, we had to have a bunch of people in on it. And when you have a bunch of people who share the same room and all your equipment's in that room, it's like,
trusty.
that's not good. You know, it people step on each other's toes a lot. And like, I remember one day, the day I was like, all right, we got to get a different room. I walked in with my friends. We were going to record some stuff, and all of our gear was gone. And I was like, okay, where's all of our stuff? That's great. And it turns out the guys that we share the room with, who, you know, our bands we would mix and match the members of our bands a lot to play live, and they had taken all the gear to do a show, and they just didn't bring it back for like a week. And I was so mad. I was livid. I was like, yeah, no, this is not, I'm not cool.
It's not possible.
So we got our own room, and, you know, it's cheaper, so it's not bad. Not a bad spot.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Who writes you guys' music?
It's a pretty group effort. Like, it usually starts out with me and Mark, the guitar player, and Rihanna, our drummer, will just be jamming. And then some of the songs it'll be me, Mark, and Rihanna, and the other guitar player, Joe. We'll all be jamming too, and we'll just kind of come up with parts. Or sometimes somebody will come in and they'll have an idea for a part, or somebody will come in and they'll have like most of a song already written, you know, and we just kind of take it and we just play it over and over and try to work it out, you know. So it's some songs, like, you can tell who came up with it based on how the song goes or the sound of it or what the more prominent parts are, but it's a very collaborative thing. Like, I wouldn't say one person wrote the entirety of any whole song, you know.
Okay.
Which is cool.
Team effort.
Yeah, at least I like to say that, you know. I mean, there were a couple songs where it was like, I had written this whole song by myself, and then I brought it, and then they all played their parts to it, or Mark had written a full song, or Joe had done it, or something like that, and we would do that. But the most of the time, it's like, it just comes from us playing and coming up with stuff with each other, which is cool. Honestly, it's my favorite part of it, is coming up with the ideas. And once you have the songs, like, and you're trying to turn them into finished songs, that's like the worst thing ever, because it's like, it gets kind of repetitive, and you're working on it, and it gets kind of frustrating. You're not really sure for a long time what to do. Everybody's trying to figure out their parts. It takes a while, and then by the time, like, because we're recording a bunch of music currently right now, and it's like, at this point, I've heard and played these songs so many times that like, I don't even know if I like them anymore.
It's like after this part, I was like,
you know, but that's kind of cool, because like yesterday we were in the room, and it was just me, Mark, and Rihanna, and we just we played stuff that, you know, off the top of our heads. We were just coming up with stuff and chatting and hanging out. And we came up with a bunch of new ideas yesterday, and it's fun. Those are like the really fun moments, because the first time you guys play something, that's like the best time. That's the best it's going to sound. And then the rest of the time you're going to spend trying to get as close to that very first experience playing it. And so, yeah, when just jamming is the most fun thing, you know.
Okay.
I mean, you know, I think other bands do it differently maybe, but that's the only way we know how to do it. We're not very good at writing music out for other people, so it's like, you know, we have to each bring our own to every song, because I'm not going to be able to write a drum part for Rihanna to play the drums on, you know, or a guitar part for Mark, because I can't play like him, you know, and he can't play like me. So,
Yeah.
Really, it's actually kind of cool because we all sound very different on all of our instruments. Sometimes because Rihanna, our drummer, is an insanely good guitar player too, and when she plays, none of us can match what she plays. But she also doesn't know anything about like music notes or notation.
Sure,
so
same here.
so I'm like, hey, what chord is that? What are you playing? I want to try and figure it out. And she's like, I have no idea. I'm just doing this, and I'm like, okay, cool, that's great. That helps me a lot. Yeah.
Basically, me with drumming, I was like, I just played like this. So I was like, I don't know what
Yeah.
fucking, like, I don't know the notes or anything of this.
For real.
You don't know how to drum.
I used to play drums a little,
You could?
Don't
like
lie.
a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
You
like,
got a
like I
kid?
said, like
Fucking rock band.
Should we go over there?
it's like play some rock band and everything. Like, no, but like when I was little, it's like just a little bit. It's like I said, I didn't know the notes or anything.
Yeah.
I just I was taught what I was taught. Like
Right.
just follow my beats and stuff like that. It's like it's basically Seven Nation Army.
Right.
It's like easy as hell. Like
Yeah, it's super easy. Just go boom, 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 boom.
well,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh, the drums. Or the drums,
Just
right,
like-
yeah. Well, the drums on all of those
Yeah,
White
it's like,
Stripe songs are like...
yeah, which is easy as hell.
Yeah.
No, imagine yourself.
Meg White is like...
He's just chilling.
It's kind of funny because depending on who you ask, she's a terrible drummer or the perfect drummer for the White Stripes. Because she really... I don't think she ever played the drums before then or not. But it was perfect for what they were going for, yeah.
Fucking learn as you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
Which
Take
is
it till you make
crazy.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you think are some things musicians in general do?
Like, what do you mean, like, what they do?
Yeah, when you say a typical musician,
Mm-hmm.
you just look at him and they're like, yeah, he's a musician.
They probably, typical musicians probably flake out on everything all the time.
You do flake out.
Yeah.
You got that.
I'm the
part, though.
exception to that rule. I'm actually there every time. But I don't know. For real though, I don't know. It's a broad question. What do they do? I mean, they do whatever it is. There's a lot of different kinds of musicians. Like when I was in college, I went to DePaul, and I would sneak into the DePaul School of Music to practice the piano because I wasn't allowed in there unless I was a student of the music school. And so when I would be practicing, I would be playing just like these basic ass, like whatever chord progression I can come up with, and I'd be trying to play out something on top of that. And then the next guy in the room over would be playing some like, like Rachmaninoff or something.
Fifth Symphony or
yeah,
whatever.
literally, like he'll be playing Chopin, like super fast stuff, and I'm like, oh, dude, this is a totally different level or even just world of music. But then
remember why you're not rated that
yeah,
right?
But like at the same time, I've hung out with those classical people, and none of them can jam. They don't know how to jam and improvise because they're trained to play on the sheet music, and they know a lot about music, but they're performers and they're really good at it. And then there's other people that I've met. When we used to play at Lily's every week, there was this other band that would play the day before us called Prairie Roots, and they're an insanely good band, but they're like a jazz trio, and one of them is self-taught, but then the other guys I think went to school for jazz performance and stuff, and those guys are in a different world on their own as well, where they have somehow internalized all these different types of music and just like. It's like they can fall down a set of stairs and sound good, It's like, so it's different. Every musician is different. The way they approach it, especially when you have so many people nowadays that are self-taught, because it's easier now to teach yourself to play, I think.
With the internet and everything.
With the internet, yeah, it's a lot easier to teach yourself. Is it the best way? I don't know, but probably not. But it's the easiest way, and
Just
it's the
some
cheapest
YouTube?
way. Yeah,
YouTube and some Adderall.
that's how I did it. Yeah, that's how I did it. And so when you have that, I think you get a lot of people who are either like self-taught musicians tend to fall into like I feel like two categories of people who just know how to play the stuff they saw on the internet, or people who play music in a very unique way that you're like, how did you come up with this? But they're just like, I don't know, I just played the guitar until it came out, It's like,
It's high as hell and it just came into me.
yeah, exactly. It's cool.
High as hell. Question: do you guys do drugs where you guys fucking play or make music?
Dude, I can't. I really. Nah. I mean, we'll like smoke weed a lot when we'll be jamming. But it's like once you get past a certain point of being high, like you just get stupid, and I feel like I can play when I'm a little high, but then it gets to a point where I'm like, I just don't even know. Like
am I playing at this point?
What I'm thinking in my head versus what my fingers are doing is like a second off sync, so it's never really that good.
Yeah, Jerry can definitely vouch for that.
Yeah, so
sometimes, yeah.
Yeah,
stupid,
like you've seen me work too, high as hell. So
yeah, right. You'll think you're still shaking it, but you're actually pouring the cocktail out.
Fuck.
But I mean, I feel like, I can't really do it when I'm intoxicated, like to past a point. But we'll be, sometimes we'll get high. Sometimes, we have beers and we'll drink them or something, and it's nice to get the edge off. But anything past that, and you're just like not able to do anything.
No one's in that bitch just smoking heroin.
No.
So, you guys are not
smoking heroin is crazy.
You guys are not that into music. You're not tap like where you guys are doing hard drugs.
Well, I do all the drugs outside of that, and then I get those experiences and I remember them, and then I channel them through the music.
Oh, you guys gotta do those like those back in the days, like 80s rock.
Yeah,
bands,
or like
coked out while playing and shit.
The like jazz musicians of like the 20s through the 40s that were all doing heroin all the time.
Heroin.
Yeah, but I mean, I've done it. I mean, but it's just not. I feel
heroin?
like no, not.
I was about to say. Fuck.
No, not heroin. But
shit.
like, being a really, just like stoned as fuck, or sometimes I remember a couple times I tried to do acid and try to play and record music, and I thought I was doing really great, and then I listened to the recording and it was just like, it was just like craziness.
That was basically us with our first recording. We thought that we were great, and listened back to it
was
like,
terrible.
Yeah,
fucking
trash. Yeah, no, you think you're doing great, but sometimes it does come together. Like last year, I went to Kentucky with a bunch of friends from Louisville and New York, and we all met up in Louisville and then drove out to London, Kentucky, and we rented out a barn for a week, and we were going to record all this music because these guys, they do like folk music, kind of like an ambient like folk thing. Yeah.
With the spoons.
The washbuckler or something?
Oh shit! It's like you guys rented a barn too. You guys had like a whole concert in that barn.
We were in a barn. Yeah, we did a whole thing, and I brought all my gear to record us. We basically they had a bunch of songs that they were working on that they wanted to finish, and then we also wrote a couple songs on the spot. But when we showed up, we had gone to this guy's apartment in Louisville, and he had given us he like recently had gone totally sober, and so he's like, I have some mushrooms in my freezer if you guys want to grab them. And we went, we went into his freezer, and it wasn't like we were expecting like a little bag. It was a giant Ziploc bag full to the brim of magic
and this guy
mushrooms.
just went sober,
and he was just like, you guys can have them, and we're like, okay, cool, and we took those. And so basically the entire week we would start the day kind of like, we would wake up early and try to get a couple good takes in, then by like noon, like lunchtime, we would eat and then have some mushrooms, and then we would just try to do the rest of the day. And honestly, the best shit that we recorded was later on when we were just like tripping balls and just like playing for hours and hours. It was super fun. So sometimes it does come together, but I find that most of the time it's not a reliable way to do it.
Don't do mushrooms, guys.
Yeah. I can't condone it, but
last time I did mushrooms, I
feel like it's not a bad thing.
It's like microdose.
I don't know, man. Every time I do like mushrooms, I always puke.
Yeah,
like it's just. There's
you
no
should
way
do like just make it into like a tea or something. Don't eat them. Just drink them.
Oh yeah, I always eat them.
Yeah.
I would put like lifesavers on them.
Nah, that's fucking. That's nasty.
The whole 3.5 go into it. Fuck it.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh man, fucking put it on your pizza.
Mm.
I've had it
that's
like
disgusting.
that. I've had
pizza
it
and
like
mushrooms. Okay.
Well, but it's not that kind of mushrooms.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, but hey, I'm gonna go to work and it's like I'm gonna tell chef, hey chef, I got my own mushrooms. Just put them on my
They give it out to someone else.
Sorry, this is specialty pizza. It's like
This pizza's gonna cost $150, by the way.
And a whole lot of tripping.
Yeah.
it's like yo.
Oh man. I think I was just doing too many mushrooms.
Yeah.
That was my problem, maybe.
Yeah, that's that.
Because I was doing like a whole eighth.
God damn.
Yeah, it's 3.5 grams.
Yeah, that's kind of what it takes for me to like actually start seeing stuff.
No, yeah, I was seeing shit because we
Yeah.
we ended up going to like a forest preserve, and I was tripping.
Mhm.
That shit, everything was melting.
Yeah.
The trees were like talking to me. Bro.
Was this our end of the year school field trip?
No, the last time I did any hard drugs like that in school was probably the time I did acid. That I told you,
Like-
where I was just
like-
running down the street. It was bad, bro.
Oh, I thought you meant like in class.
No,
like,
yeah. So
yeah.
I popped them in 7th period.
Oh, okay. So towards the end.
Towards
Yeah.
the end, yeah. And I was just tripping.
Yeah.
But I took two tabs.
Yeah. One time I had done that like the night before, and I thought that it would be out of my system by the time I went to school.
It's like a 14-hour trip.
Yeah, but I was like, I didn't realize how late it was the night before when I had taken them. So I was in school like, oh shit, I'm like, I should not be here. And I had like a presentation I had to do in class. It was in high school too. Everybody was like, all right, I got up in my, my psych class and I did this whole presentation and people seem to like
You were
it,
just
I
up there
guess. I don't
sweating.
know. I know. I'm just like, yeah.
Paranoid as
Yeah.
shit.
So if you shine a crystal through a light bulb,
You
like
looking
a
at me,
weird-
John?
Yeah, right. What are you doing? Yeah, right.
Hey, you squiggly thing in the back, sit down.
Yeah, right. Whoa, who's turning everything pink right now? Right.
Hey, stop turning your head.
No, I was...
But yeah, I wouldn't do that ever again.
No, acid. I think acid is just...
I've done it way too much.
It's just not a thing anymore, man.
Hell no.
After a certain age, I just feel like it hits you harder.
I never done it, never will.
You've never done acid?
No.
No.
You gotta do it at least once.
No.
Crack your back after
No.
like a couple of years. Fucking it came back. Have you heard about that? Like if you...
I have. I don't know how true it is, but I remember one time. Okay, maybe it might be
It
a little
is true,
because
bro.
I remember one time in college, one of my friends had like cracked my back for me when I asked him to, and I was like such a free. I don't know if he just did it that well, or I like because when he put me down, I was like, oh my god, I fell over onto the ground. I was like, oh my god, that felt really weird, and I swear for a second I was like tripping for a second.
No, it happens, bro. Well, you see, I think it just depends on how much acid you've been taking throughout your whole life.
But I don't know about
So,
the
like-
validity of that though, because
It's like a camo. You
it
store
goes
in
out of
your
your
back now?
system in like 2 days. You know, it's water soluble. It comes
Yeah.
out. So I don't know if it's like that or if it's just like
I think it ends up
certain
ending in
things.
your bones.
yeah,
To like a certain extent,
yeah.
and that's why they say it like leads into your spinal cord.
Maybe it's just like something like a release, like an experience like that where you're relieving a lot of tension.
Like a
All of a
euphoria?
sudden, gives you a sudden burst
Okay.
of serotonin in your brain that like activates
It's like,
that kind
welcome
of a thing.
back.
Yeah, it's like, hey, remember this? You know, it's
Yeah.
like, but I don't know if it's like a full on thing because acid
see,
isn't quick like that.
Because I used to do heavy acid, so I was doing like liquid acid.
Yeah,
I had one of my buddies. This was before I even met my wife.
yeah.
We were really deep
My
into
wife.
like the dark web.
When we're in deep in the dark web.
So we were buying all types of drugs. Like we got to buy like DMT and
Yeah.
liquid acid and shit.
Yeah.
And one day he shows up. He's like, "Yo, look what I got." It was like a whole like eye drop thing.
Yeah.
And we're like, "Yo, you got eye drops?" He's like, "No, man. There's a bunch of acid in this. You guys want to trip out?" And I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it." I took like 4 drops. He's like, "Dude, it's completely different to the fucking tabs."
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm fucked. And it hit me. It usually hits you within like 2-3
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
That thing hit me like 30 minutes
Instantly,
later.
Yeah, that's wild.
And it was not a good time.
Acid usually hits me after like an hour or something like that.
Yeah, no.
But that's crazy. One time, I remember when I used to work at Little Caesars, like years ago when I was in high school.
Pizza.
There was this guy.
There too.
There was this guy that I worked with. He was this older guy, like 60 or something. He was a very strange dude. Nobody really liked him, but he came up behind me one day while I was making pizza.
Pause.
Yeah, he came up behind me. He snuck up on me and then like put his head next to mine, and he was like, yo, and he told me this story of how when he was younger, he would go to music festivals with some of his family members, and they would have liquid acid, like, in their hands, just like, he would carry it around in his hand and walk around the festival and throw it on random people and shit.
But
and
he was probably tripping.
dude, that's what I mean,
holding
because it can go through your skin.
Yeah.
So he, like, imagine how much just a drop can hold. That it's like, you know, you could trip off a drop of it. He had a puddle of it in his hands as a kid.
This is sprinkling.
This dude was
That's
nuts,
so
dude.
fucked
Yeah,
up.
like,
You trip.
that
You
freaked me
trip.
out,
It's
dude.
like a little fucking trippy fairy. You get little trip. You get little trip. Oh,
Man,
bro. Everybody gets trips.
But
Yeah,
imagine
for
getting
real.
like sprinkled, like just.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot of drops hitting
I
you.
know.
You're getting
And it's
fucked.
terrifying, dude. I got dosed without knowing it one time when I was at a party.
Damn, they
and-
roofied you?
Dude,
God
yeah,
damn,
but with,
all the, well,
but
first,
with acid, though.
first of all, this guy just said somebody came behind me.
Yeah.
And then now he
And now you're
says
getting roofied, bro?
No, bro.
Hold up.
You have
Yeah.
Red flags.
Hey, well, not about me. It's more so, you know, what's happening to me. But,
It's not about me. What's more, they have to be.
Welcome. You're naked.
no, it was terrifying. It was a terrifying experience because when you don't know that it's going to happen and then it just
Oh,
suddenly
yeah,
starts to
that's-
happen, you're like, you freak
Wait a
out because
minute.
you're like, wait, this is not right. Something is going terribly wrong or something, you know?
Yeah.
I would never wish that upon anybody. That
No, it sounds
I can
fucked up.
break your brain, dude.
That sounds really messed
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I'd rather get roofied than I won't know about.
Yeah, I would rather get roofied.
Than I won't know about.
Not that I want that, though, please.
You heard it here, folks.
Hit
You
him
would rather get roofied. You heard it here.
No.
That's his consent.
I don't want to get roofied.
We're supposed to be talking about music, guys.
No, man.
All right.
That sounds fucked up. Did you trip hard though?
Yeah, it
It
was
was
crazy.
a hard trip?
It wasn't like a super intense one, but it was not like a.
It wasn't
It was like what you would get from like one tab or something, or maybe a little more than that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You ever driven on acid?
No, I'm terrified of that. I would never do that.
Stop talking about drugs, guys.
That day I took those 4 drops. I had to drive us home.
Yeah, that is dumb.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
No
wonder you totaled your car, dude.
Now everything makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Wow, pieces are coming back together.
Okay, you
yeah.
definitely graduated high school
Twice. Yeah.
No, man.
He has a little more tism than anybody else. But.
Hey. I'll need that first of the month check if that's the case.
First of the month.
Yeah, you didn't know that? They
What?
get a check?
You can get a check?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I got ADHD. Where's my check? Shit.
Shit, that can call it tism.
No, that's not autism.
That's
man.
not enough. That's not enough.
That's not. Yeah.
Nah,
No.
Is it diagnosed or self-diagnosed?
It
it's
is
diagnosed.
It
It's
is
not
diagnosed.
self-diagnosed.
You got some Adderall, man. No.
No, unfortunately not. You know what's crazy is that there's a huge shortage of Adderall
Yeah.
right now. It's actually like
Yeah.
kind of hard to get,
You
even
wanna know
from
why?
a doctor, because of self-diagnosed
Yeah, this
bastards.
guy.
Yeah.
This guy over here.
I used to get them in high school, like the whole thing. The whole
Well,
bottle.
I think it's like the amount of diagnoses that are happening is growing every year.
There's
so,
just too many people.
Yeah, too many people are getting diagnosed, and the cap on how much Adderall they can produce is they've already exceeded it.
It's just technically heroin.
No, it's technically meth.
Meth. There we go.
Yeah.
Meth.
If it was heroin, that would be nuts, dude. all these kids in school nodding off and shit. Yeah, right. Like,
You guys seen the fentanyl commercials yet?
they have commercials.
They have commercials.
They're like, try Fent. Be cool.
Don't do fent. That's what
Oh,
it says.
okay.
Not an encouragement.
I thought
Nah, man. We're don't encourage them though. Don't do it, guys.
Be a little more specific. Yeah.
Have you doing the dance?
Yeah.
No, yeah, they're coming up with them in the commercials.
Okay. You remember that one weed one that became a meme where the girl was like deflated like a balloon on the couch?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's how I'm trying to be.
I always told myself I'm not gonna be that chick. When look at me now.
Look at you now.
I always confuse that commercial with the Airhead commercial.
Yeah.
They would inflate.
Oh yeah.
Pretty sure they reuse the same shit either.
They most likely that's probably where they got the idea from.
Yeah. Probably.
All right. So before we wrap it up, last question. You said you're basically recording music right now. Right?
Yes, we are.
Like, what do you want to get off? Like, by the end of it, how many songs and what do you want to get off of it, basically?
So it's the way that it's going. We have like 7 or 8-ish songs right now that we're in the process of recording. We're kind of just doing them one at a time. We're shopping around with different producers right now. We have a few different ones that we're talking with and working with just to see what the sound is going to be like with each of them. And we're like most of the way through a couple of the songs. But like I'm not sure if we want to do like a full album thing or
so like little releases.
Yeah, maybe like I was thinking more along the lines of like an EP here that has this kind of a vibe and then another EP here that has this kind of vibe, because we have a couple different vibes that we end up having with these songs, where some of them are like very like almost shoegazy, indie, like really like big, fun to just like lose yourself into, and then the other ones are like kind of more aggressive, punky, like groove rhythm stuff. Okay. And I wonder if I feel like I might try to maybe do like 3 songs that are like more of that like punky thing, and then 3 songs that are more of like the indie thing, and put out a couple EPs within a couple months of each other and see what works and what doesn't, and but we are planning on doing maybe one release in October. We have a song that we're trying to put out, maybe a single or something, early October that we want to put out, and we might do a show to support it sometime in October, I guess, but we'll see when it gets closer to that. We're wrapping up that song right now, so hopefully it works out. I'm hoping it sounds good. But that's kind of what I want to get out of it. We're trying to find this like workflow and find the right people, because who you work with, kind of influences the sound and how the session kind of goes. We've tried with a bunch of people in the past, like that live EP that we did under Hot Tea was with this guy who was stoned the entire time, and he kind of just was like, whatever, man, do whatever. And we're like, okay. And fortunately for him, I lost my headphones here, but fuck it. We did it with him, but fortunately for those sessions, we were on top of our shit, and we had just rehearsed those songs over and over, so that we did it all in like 1 or 2 days in one take. Like every song on that EP, we did it live in one take together.
Oh shit!
Which was cool. And now we're trying to do it more so like separate, track by track, get a little bit of a more studio sound. But we're trying to find that workflow, and that's kind of what I want to do. We're still like a new band. We're trying to find out what works for us, and so I'm hoping that these couple EPs that we do will like get us in the door that way, and it'll be something for people to see. When we play shows, because we've played a bunch of shows now. People are like, let me listen to your music. And we're like, we got this EP from when we had a different name. Like, that doesn't really work,
So you guys need to have an actual
we need an actual thing, And so that's really what I want, is to have a platform that people can go to when we're not playing shows, so that they can listen to our music and then be excited about when we do play shows,
Yeah. Build that fan base.
Yeah. So... yeah, I guess that's basically it. He's asking me if I want to plug something. That's kind of what I want to plug. Really, is follow our Instagram. I guess we're at Rumblepackband. That's Rumblepack spelled the way that you think it is.
Rumblepack. Okay.
Rumblepackband. That's us. We're probably gonna announce this like firsts, either if it's a single or a full EP all at once, probably pretty soon.
Releasing Spotify or
it'll be on. We're gonna put it on everything. You know,
awesome.
that live EP we only have it on Bandcamp right now because again it was from a time where we had different singers and we kind of had a falling out with them and we weren't sure how attached we were to those songs. So I was like, I'm not gonna. You have to pay money to put something onto Spotify and Apple Music and stuff. So I was like, I don't want to pay for that if I'm not proud of it. You know.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we'll
once
have something
you
soon.
get it, you know, Jerry's here.
Yeah, Jerry's
Jerry
here.
will-
I'll come back. I'll plug it again.
Better fat face this time.
Yeah,
We'll definitely
right.
put you out there for sure.
Yeah, for real, man.
Yeah,
Well, I
probably
mean,
we can even have somebody else from your band come through.
yeah,
Like,
dude. I'm
experience.
sure
we've
they're
got
all
another
cool
one.
people. You know, I'm sure you guys would like some of them.
Just
already
bring the
know me.
coolest. Just
Well, what if we had all of us in here, all four of
Yeah.
us? Maybe that'd be fun. You know, do a group interview thing.
I don't think we have enough. Like you
Enough
guys gotta
mics?
but you gotta
You guys
start
gonna have to
sharing
share
that
mics.
shit.
Yeah, we can bring our gear. We have a bigger one of these.
Okay. Before we leave and everything like that, you know how much struggle was just to fucking get this?
It was awesome.
How'd you guys get it?
All right, so first of all, our tech guy did not go with us for the first time. So I have a little bit experience behind and everything like that, but
Yeah.
he has more experience than me.
Yeah.
So the first one we went to this place over there by north side instead of Micro Center. So we talked to the guy and everything. We told him everything. We're trying to have a podcast and everything. We need something with multiple mic channels as well, but it's not like
He
overlapping.
gave us a shit show.
So
Yeah.
we told him everything. It's like, all right, we need multiple channels, but we like want to record like each one has their own channel, right? Record it's not gonna be all in one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, cool. It's like he's gonna go to the little computer and stuff like that. It's like, oh, I think I got the one for you and everything. And then we're like, it's like we don't know. So I was like, okay, cool. Fucking, he'll get us or grab it. Okay, cool. Come back. We show it to him. The first time like we recorded and everything like that, he's like, I think we have a little problem.
It didn't work.
It's like it did record. However, the mics were all overlapping and bouncing each other, like basically. So it's like it's only used for like musical recording.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
Yeah. And so the next time we all went, which was 4 of us this time, I was the one. It's like, hey, can we just get that one?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah. And it's the perfect one we wanted.
Seems like it's working pretty well for you guys. Well, all you gotta
not
do
too
is
bad.
get a second one, and then you got 8 there. We'll get the whole group in.
Or just bring yours.
Yeah. We might as well, because we do have like a whole setup for it. But no, man. I mean, I appreciate you guys having me on this.
Oh, hell
This
yeah.
was
Thanks for
fun as
coming,
hell. I haven't been on a podcast since college. It was great.
Well, I'm glad you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
better have
Glad
you.
we could have you, man.
Yeah.
All right, so that ends out for our podcast for today. Thanks again for Haaris for coming in. Like I said, you could catch him both like on his Instagram and everything like that, or you could catch us both when we're both working. If you guys live in downtown, if you guys don't know, you gotta go find us.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
know, you know.
If you know, you know.
I'm not
If
about
you
to
know,
plug.
you
I'm not
know.
about to plug our job though.
No, hell no, I'm not gonna plug my job either way. It's like they're gonna find me 24/7. It's like if you guys want to see us, just know we work
Just
in
know.
downtown
Yeah.
Chicago.
If you
Find
know,
us.
you know.
You can find us.
Well,
All right.
that concludes that episode, man. This was Random Thoughts with Steve.
And me, Jerry. Thank you guys again, and have a great night.
Bye.
Random thoughts.
I already fucked up.